Well, Indiana University President Michael McRobbie has been at the helm for more than 12 academic years now in Bloomington. And in this year's State of the University report, he highlighted the school's record year in research funding and its impact not only on the school, but on the state and really ultimately the nation. In our Eye on Education segment this week, President McRobbie is here to talk about IU's expanding research enterprise and a growing student population on IU campuses as well. And President McRobbie is always welcome.
Delighted to be here. In fact, after my wife's last appearance was so successful, I was wondering whether you'd ever have me back again.
She's a tough act to follow. Yes.
She is indeed.
But it's great to have you here.
Delighted.
And again, your 12th State of the University address recently. In TV, we always find it challenging sometimes to fit everything in the time we have. And you may have had the same challenge because there's been a lot going on the IU.
I had exactly that problem. We had a record, second biggest total ever for research, record total for philanthropy, $600 million for research, $350 million for philanthropy, total of just under $1 billion. That was a record for the university. And all that money coming into Indiana, all that money means more scholarships for students. It means being able to recruit and retain the very best faculty. It means we can do new research in the university. It means new facilities. All of it benefiting the people of Indiana. Yeah,
what is it do you think that's driving that? Obviously, there's a tremendous amount of talent at IU and resources, but $600+ million in research funding coming into the university.
Well, I think it's a statement on the quality of the faculty and the fact that we've been able to recruit a lot of really excellent faculty in recent years to build on the base of great faculty that we have, and all of them are proving to be enormously successful in a highly competitive environment for research funding. It's getting harder and harder to get research funding, yet our faculty are being more and more successful in doing so.
And then you pair that with the $300+ million in total private, individual and institutional philanthropy. Right. That's a powerful combination.
Right, it really is. And when you look at what that actually means, that it really translates into new scholarships for students. And so far in our campaign for the university, we've raised funding for now 4,600 new scholarships and fellowships and 190 new professorships and chairs of the university. The first is 40% more than we've ever had before, and the second is about 35% more than we've ever had before.
You're also conferring a record number, more than 21,000 degrees across the platform of campuses, and the diversity of graduates and students on campus is changing.
Yeah, for the second year in a row, we've had over 20,000 minority students at Indiana University. So now the composition of the university as a whole mirrors that of the state. So when you come to Indiana University, you are seeing a reflection of the state as a whole, which I think is completely appropriate for a public university.
And that connection to community, the Grand Challenges initiative that IU launched to really address pressing issues, the most recent $50 million targeted to the addiction crisis, opioids and other addictions facing the state, that continues to progress.
Right, and we just announced, literally today, we announced the latest round of projects under our Combating Addictions Grand Challenge, and we're going to be looking at new treatments for people with opioid addictions, new therapies, new ways of modifying behaviour, new ways of integrating those people back into the workforce after a period out of it, and so on. All of it bringing to bear the enormous strengths of Indiana University in the health sciences to bear on this terrible, crippling problem for the state.
We have about 30 seconds left, but a big bicentennial year next year, and IU in the midst of the IU for All Bicentennial campaign, which is raising a lot of money.
Right, so we've now raised over $2.5 billion for a goal of $3 billion. Again, all of it focused on scholarships, fellowships, new chairs, new facilities, new buildings in the university. 231 days to go to the bicentennial.
Good. I know we'll be hearing a lot more about that in the coming weeks and months. Michael McRobbie, the president of Indiana University, is always great to see you. We'll talk to you soon.
Great pleasure, Gary.
All right.